Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eric discovers a disquieting secret. Nicole walked through the square with Holly. "Since you're back in academy, I'm returning this to you," Nicole said as she handed Holly back her cell phone. "Why? So you can keep tabs on me?" Holly asked with dubitation. Nicole explained that she wanted to give Holly her phone back so that she could rebuild trust between them. Holly promised to make in trouble. "Do not just try. Do," Nicole said. Holly's stylish friend, Sophia, intruded to recommend that they snare some coffee before academy. Holly hugged Nicole farewell, and she walked off with Sophia. "Come home after academy," Nicole yelled. In the cantina, Brady reflected to Tate on the lack of delay staff. "I will be right back," Tate said. When Tate returned, he'd on a Brady pub apron. "What are you doing?" Brady asked. "Cook called in sick," Tate said. Tate explained that Roman was handling everything on his own, and he'd offered to handle the front of the house for his uncle. "Are you sure? You might be late for academy," Brady said. Tate said he was sure, and he noted that Brady would be late to pick up Rachel if he didn't leave. Tate handed Brady a bag with a scone in it for his half-family each right. "Good luck," Brady said. "I got this," Tate said. After Brady left, Holly walked in with Sophia. Holly and Sophia sat at a table and cracked open their drugs books to review before academy. Tate handed menus to the girls. "Nice apron," Sophia said. "I am just helping out my Uncle Roman this morning. He is a little short-staffed," Tate explained. Sophia smiled at Holly, and she noted that Tate was veritably nice. Tate claimed that Holly take a look at the specials on the menu. Holly took the menu and opened it. Inside was a post-it note with a phone number. After Sophia placed her order, Tate asked Holly, "See anything you like?" "I will just stick with coffee," Holly said. While Holly and Sophia studied, Sophia kept stealing ganders at Tate. "I wish he was on the menu," Sophia said. Holly changed the subject back to their practice, and Sophia asked Holly how she could ignore Tate. Holly explained that her mama would kill her if she didn't ace every class. While Sophia went to the restroom, Tate set up place settings at a near table so that he could talk to Holly unnoticed. "Did you tell her about us?" Tate rumored. "No. And it's literally killing me not to. We tell each other everything. But she also tells her mama everything, too," Holly said. Tate told Holly that he'd bought a burner phone so that they could communicate in secret. "How romantic," Holly said as she and Tate smiled at one another. Tate retreated when Sophia returned from the restroom. "I just saw a bill for hop. Do you suppose Tate will go?" Sophia asked. Holly signed. Sophia asked Holly if she was over Tate. "To be honest, I was like, no way really into him in the first place," Holly prevaricated. Sophia asked Holly if she was going to hop, but Holly said she was doubtful. Holly cut Sophia out and noted that they demanded to head for academy. After Holly walked out, Tate noticed Holly had left behind a tablet, and he chased after her. In the domain, Sophia continued to talk about hop. "I will talk to my mama, see what she says. But I cannot make any pledges," Holly said. "Holly!" Tate yelled as he ran over. Tate and Holly's fritters brushed as he handed her the tablet. "All out of breath. You really dashed after us, huh?" Sophia asked. Tate said he'd wanted to make sure Holly had her tablet for class. Tate and Holly smiled meanly at one another. Eric returned home from an early morning walk with Jude, and Sloane was working in their apartment. Eric told Sloane what he'd eavesdropped Leo say at the paper about him. "He was obviously talking to you," Eric said. "Why would he be talking to me?" Sloane asked. Eric refocused out that no bone. Differently had known that Eric had planned to go to the paper about a job. "Why do not you tell me what is going on between you and Leo?" Eric asked. Sloane explained that she had gone over and beyond as Leo's attorney, and she had used that relationship to ask Leo to put in a good word for Eric at the paper. I was trying to help you, Eric. You are my hubby. You know, I want your photography business to take off. I want you to find joy in it the way I find joy in my work, Sloane said. Sloane cupped Eric's face, and she told him that she wanted them to be a power couple begrudged by everyone. You know that is not who I am. And I do not suppose that this is what this is about at each, Eric said. Eric asked Sloane again about their budget. The figures, they are not adding up, Eric argued. We formerly went through this. I told you, we are fine, Sloane said. Eric indicted Sloane of having manipulated the budget figures. What do you mean? Sloane asked. There's a lot of plutocrat then that isn't reckoned for. I suppose I am starting to realize then what's really going on, Eric said. Eric explained that he'd counseled enough couples to know that large quantities of missing plutocrat generally stemmed from dependencies. Do you indeed hear yourself right now? Sloane yelled. Eric contended with Sloane to tell him what was wrong. The verity is that you pretend like you want to work, but actually, you just want to stay at home all day with the baby, Sloane sniggered. What are you talking about? Eric said. Sloane argued that Eric was projecting his fiscal precariousness onto her. When Sloane rattled off all the bills that she paid with her payment, Eric advised her not to act like a fatality. I am going to be the grown-up then and go for a walk before I say commodity that's half as hurtful as what you just said, Sloane said. Sloane stormed out of the apartment with Jude in his stroller. While Sloane was gone, Eric recaptured the correspondence for the apartment, and he set up a history do notice in the pile. Eric opened the envelope, and he reviewed the credit charges, including a diurnal recreating charge at the Salem Inn. What the hell is going on? Eric said. In the city forecourt, Sloane sat on a bench as Jude fussed. You do not like it when mommy and daddy fight. But occasionally, grown-ups have dissensions. And this time it's because someone does not know what is in his stylish interest, Sloane said. When Sloane started to walk again, she ran into E.J. Curious, Sloane asked E.J. why he'd tried to sabotage Stefan's plea deal. My family situation is none of your concern. It would serve you stylish to flash back that, E.J. said. After E.J. walked down, Sloane lowered. Little does he know, Jude, Sloane rumored. Alex sat on the settee in his apartment and murmured to himself. Teresa exited her bedroom. The sound of agitation in the morning, like a ultramodern-day birdsong, Teresa said. Alex told Teresa that the press release about the ending of Bella wasn't what he'd authorized. Teresa noted that she hadn't read the press release, because it was like putting swab in her crack. You did not have any compunctions about running straight to Maggie once I told you the magazine was folding, Alex lumbered. Teresa reminded Alex that Maggie was her friend and her guarantor. And I feel like I let her down. In fact, I let the whole Bella platoon down. Commodity with that kind of weight, it can have adverse goods on one's sobriety, Teresa said. Teresa explained that it had been necessary to talk to her guarantor. I get it. You are right, Alex admitted. See? And all you had to do was ask and not charge, Teresa teased. With a nod, Alex explained that after Teresa had talked to Maggie, Maggie had gone to Titan and asked for a job. Which I was fully unrehearsed for, and now I am stuck with her, Alex complained. You said yes? Teresa asked. Alex explained that Maggie had hovered to go to the board, and he'd wanted to avoid that battle. I am bringing her back, but on my terms, Alex said. You do have some good business instincts. That is why you are still CEO, Teresa said. Teresa told Alex that Maggie had good instincts, as well, and that it could be a good thing for Alex to have Maggie at the company. You two could take Titan to the coming position, Teresa said. While Alex continued to work, Teresa dropped her spa bag on the bottom and suffed dramatically. Everything okay?